everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a pretty challenging level 2-3 foam roller class. So level 2-3 because I give modifications to everything, but we do get into some pretty challenging single leg work on the roller. So that being said, if you are newer to this kind of stuff, I would definitely make sure that you have a wall or a chair or something that you can hold on to nearby, just as a prop until you get used to the movement. So using props to help you balance is not cheating, it's just like training wheels on a bike. You get there until you don't need to use them anymore. So make sure that you're safe and you don't fall on your face, because that is a real risk doing this sort of stuff, and then you'll just get stronger, and then one day you won't need them. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. We are going to get started today standing at the top of our mats. Take your foam roller and place it behind your back. So it's going to be pretty much in the small of the back. And then you'll take your arms over the roller so that it's kind of at your elbow creases. If you can, try and turn your palms towards the front of your room. Take your feet about hips distance. You can turn your toes out if you want to. We're coming into a squat. So as you inhale, keep your chest nice and open. Send your hips back. Weight in your heels, but keep your toes down. And then as you exhale, come up. As you inhale, keep that chest nice and open. Send your hips back as you squat. And then exhale, come to stand. So you can play around here, find what distance is best for your feet. You might need to come into a little bit of a heel elevation here if you're really tight through your ankles, because you can't kind of compensate through your chest now that we've got our shoulders back in this position. Inhales on the way down, exhales on the way up. We're going to take 6 more here. You're going to take that roller from behind your back. You're going to take it in between your hands, bring it up overhead, and we're going to go back into that squat. Try and keep your arms back by your ears. As you inhale, send your hips back, and then as you exhale, press to stand. Inhale, send your hips back. Exhale, press to stand. So depending on how tight you are through your shoulders, that roller may come way, way forward into your field of vision. What we're working on is just trying to keep it back behind us as much as we can. We take 6 more here. One more. Beautiful. We're going to bring that roller back behind our back. So back to that starting position. You might feel like you're a little bit more open now, and you can wiggle it a little bit closer towards your shoulders. And maybe you can walk your hands a little bit closer towards each other. We're going to come back into a lunge. So as you inhale, step your right leg back. Keep your chest up. Tap your back knee to the floor. As you exhale, press to stand on the left leg. Bring the right knee into the chest. Inhale, step it back. Keep that chest nice and open. And then as you exhale, press to stand. Use the roller as a little bit of feedback here as to what the rest of your body is doing. So it'll be much easier for you to be able to tell if you're rotating a lot in your lunge. You're pretty much trying to keep both of your hips facing forward here. Keep trying to work those arms towards each other as your chest starts to open. We do 6 more here. On this last one, we're going to stay standing on our left leg. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to hinge forward into your warrior three. Again, use that roller as feedback. See if you can feel if you're twisting. On your next inhale, come all the way up, right knee to chest. As you exhale, plant down through your left foot, hinge yourself forward, a little bit of a bend in that left knee, and then bring yourself all the way back up to standing. We're going to go for 8 more here. We're going to be doing a lot of single leg work today, so find your balance here, check in with your body. Keep reaching long through your fingertips. We've got 4 more. We've got 1 more little bit of work on this left leg. You're going to take your right foot slightly behind your left on a diagonal. So it's about a 45-degree angle from your left heel. Turn your right leg out. We're mostly working our left leg. As you inhale, drop down. It's like a little stagger squat. And then exhale, press to stand. Inhale, drop your weight down between your heels. And then exhale, press to stand. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, stand it up. So this is almost like a regression from a single leg squat. As much as you can, shift the weight into the left foot, and that might mean that you have to play around with where your right foot is placed. I'm going to go for 5 more here. Really squeeze your left glute. Come all the way to standing. You're just going to release that roller, give those shoulders a bit of a wiggle. Inhale, reach the roller up and overhead. And then as you exhale, you're just going to side bend to the right. Think about pressing your to the left. Think about pressing your right hand down towards the floor. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, side bend over to the right. This time, think about pressing your left hand down into that roller to the floor. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, release it. Bring that roller back behind your back, and we're going to do the other side. So you should be starting to warm up through your shoulders now. So really reach long through your fingers. See if you can wiggle your arms towards each other. Your left leg will step back as you inhale. Tap it to the floor. Chest is open. Exhale, drive through the right leg. Press to stand. Inhale, step back, lunge. Exhale, press to stand. You've got 8 more. Last one, will stay standing on your right leg. As you inhale, you'll hinge yourself back into your warrior three. Reach long through the left toes, reach long through the fingers. And then as you exhale, drive to stand. Inhale, hinge yourself forward, warrior three. And then as you exhale, little bend in the right knee, come all the way to stand. You've got 8 more here. Last one. Last one here is our little stagger squat. So take that left foot back on an angle, turn your left knee out, hips face forward. As you inhale, drop your weight down between your feet, and then exhale, drive through the right leg to stand. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press to stand. So again, you're thinking about the back of your right leg working. We've got 7 more. One more. Release that roller from underneath you. Reach it all the way up to the sky. Big inhale. And then as you exhale, like you're diving over a barrel, start to roll down through your spine. Generous bend in your knees all the way until that roller hits the floor. Inhale, fingertips on the roller, come into your halfway lift. As you exhale, hands find the roller, step back into your plank pose. So take a couple of breaths here to set up your plank. Find your positioning on the roller so that your wrists are comfortable. Take an inhale. On your next exhale, you're going to go right knee to the right elbow. So bring your knee to the elbow. Don't move the rest of your body. And then inhale, step it back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, step it back. Exhale the right. Inhale it back. Exhale the left. Inhale it back. We've got 8 more on each side. Keep that roller nice and still. Come into your plank and then push yourself back into a downward facing dog. We're going to come into push-ups next. You could be on your knees if you needed to. You're going to roll yourself forward. We're going to take wide push-ups to start. So take your hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance. I like to angle my fingers in slightly. Do what's most comfortable for you. As you inhale, don't drop your hips and don't leave them behind. Your body moves like it's attached to a surfboard. You're going to inhale, bend the elbows, tap the chest to the roller, and then exhale, press it away. Inhale, elbows come wide. Engage your legs to help you. Exhale, press the roller away. We've got 8 more. One more. Lower your knees down. Scoot yourself back a little bit so that the roller is in front of you and come to lie down all the way onto your belly. Palms are going to face down. Head is going to be on the floor and your wrists are what's on the roller. So your hands are free in front of the roller. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, press into your feet. Start to roll the roller towards you as you peel your spine up into almost like a seal pose. And then inhale, slowly peel yourself down, almost like the reverse of a roll down. So it's like you're rolling the front of your spine down to the mat. As you exhale, start by pulling the shoulder blades down the back body. Peel yourself up into your seal. I think in Pilates we call this swan. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly roll it down. We're going to do 6 more here. On this last one, we're going to hold it up here. You're going to press into the left hand. You're going to float the right arm up like you're pointing it towards the top corner of the room, and then bring it down. As you exhale, press into the right hand, float your left arm up. That's way easier. Inhale, float it down. Exhale, lift the right. Inhale, float it down. Exhale, lift the left. Inhale, float it down. If you need to lose some of the back bend here, you just roll yourself down to a level that is comfortable for you. Keep drawing that roller towards you. Engage your lats. Keep your feet down on the floor. We're going to do 3 more here. On each side. Take a big inhale, roll a little higher, and then as you exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way down. Tuck under your toes, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale with the knees up or down, you're going to press yourself into plank and then walk yourself all the way up into a forward fold at the top of your mat. We're going to come to stand on the roller. So if you need something for balance, have a chair or a wall or something in front of you. And then whenever you're ready, you're going to step onto the roller so that the arches of your feet are on the round bit of the roller, the middle of the roller. We're going to take squats. So take your feet as wide as you like to for your squats. Remember all that chest opening that we did at the start. You could clasp your hands behind your back or hold opposite elbows if you wanted to continue with that theme. Otherwise, bring your hands wherever is comfortable for you. On your next inhale, you're going to bring yourself down into your squat. Come down as low as you can control it. And then as you exhale, you're going to press to stand. Inhale, send those hips back. Come into your squat. Drive your knees out a little bit. And then as you exhale, press to stand. We're going to go for 8 more here. On our last one, we're going to hold it down here. So stay as low as you can. We're going to take a little march. So you might need to bring your feet a little bit closer to each other. Take an inhale. As you exhale, see if you can lift your left foot. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, lift your right foot. Inhale, set it down. Lift your left foot. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, right foot. Inhale, set it down. So the idea here is that you're staying as low as you can in your squat and you're lifting that foot as high as you can. So a little bit of hip flexor work and obviously a lot of balance work. We take 4 more on each side. And then drive yourself all the way to stand. From here, we're going to step back into those lunges. So definitely have something to hold on to here if you're not feeling stable. We're going to start by stepping back with our right leg. So as you inhale, your right leg will step back. Find the mat, tap the knee. This is the hard part. As you exhale, you're going to drive all the way to stand. See if you can bring your right knee into your chest. Maybe you just tap it down to the roller. As you inhale, step the right leg back, tap it to the floor. And then as you exhale, drive to stand. So you definitely want to go slowly here. If you go fast, you're probably going to fall off the roller. So go nice and slow and control and really connect to what muscles you're using to stabilize yourself here or to balance yourself here. We're going for 7 more. Last one. When you come into those stagger squats, we will come into a warrior 3 here later. So you're going to take the ball of that right foot off to the right side of the roller, hips square-ish to the front of your room. And then as you inhale, you're going to sit back into that left leg, that right foot's just there as a prop. And then exhale, press to stand. The less weight you put in that right foot, the harder this is going to be. So if you thought that you could float that right foot entirely and come into a single leg squat, then all the power to you, go for it. We're going to go for 6 more here. One more. Beautiful. Come all the way up to standing. I'm just going to grab a drink. And we're going to go to the other side. So this time, right foot will stay on the roller, left foot will step back into your lunge. As you inhale, drop the knee to the floor, and then exhale, come all the way to stand, left knee into the chest. This side is so much harder for me. As you inhale, left foot steps back, tap the knee, and then as you exhale, really engage your glute and drive that left knee into the chest. You've got 8 more. One more. Stay up the top. Tap those left toes off to the left side of the roller. Less weight in that foot, harder. We're going to come into those stagger squats. So as you inhale, send the hips back, lower down into that right leg, and then exhale, press through the sole of the right foot, come to stand. Inhale, come into your stagger squat. Exhale, press to stand. You've got 8 more. One more. Beautiful. Step off the back of your roller. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, like you're diving over a giant barrel, come all the way down. Fingertips find the roller. As you inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, step back into your plank pose. You could drop your knees here if you needed to, or take shoulder taps. Try and keep that roller still. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into the right foot. Draw the right hip down slightly as you take the right hand, tap it to the left shoulder, and then inhale, set it down. As you exhale, left foot down, left hip down, left hand taps the right shoulder. Inhale, set it down. We're going really slow here. Exhale, tap the right hand. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, tap the left hand. Inhale, set it down. So it's really easy to do these really fast. I want you to slow down and stay on one hand longer because it's harder. If this bothers your wrists being on the roller, please feel free to just come down to the mat. We're going to go for 6 more on each side, nice and slow. We're going to come back to push-ups with a twist. So slightly narrower grip here, but a little bit wider than your shoulders. As you inhale, come down into your push-up. As you exhale, press away, swivel the heels to the left, right hand to the sky. As you inhale, come down into your push-up. As you exhale, press away, swivel the heels to the right, left arm to the sky. Inhale, push-up. Exhale, right arm comes up. Inhale, push up. Exhale, left hand comes up. You can certainly do this from your knees. We're going to do 6 more in total. Come back to your plank pose, set your knees down, walk yourself back a little bit further from the roller. You're going to bring that roller out in front of you. Once again, your arms are extended out, wrists are on the roller, head comes down. Take an inhale. This time as you exhale, you're going to press into the left hand. You're going to roll yourself up as you sweep your right arm towards the back of the room. Draw the shoulder away from the ear. And then inhale, sweep that right arm back forward as you roll it down. We'll alternate. So exhale, press into the right hand, roll yourself up as you sweep the left arm to the back of the room, look back. And then inhale, sweep that arm forward as you come back down. Exhale, press into the left hand, roll yourself up, twist right. Inhale, bring it back down. Exhale, press into the right hand, sweep yourself up to the left. And then inhale, bring it back down. We're going to do 6 more in total, 3 more to each side. Last one here on the left. Both hands down. You're going to roll yourself up. We're going to stay up and we're just going to take that sweep back. So sweep back. See if you can tap the right hand to the back of the right knee. Inhale, bring it forward. Press into the right hand as you exhale. Take the left hand back to the left knee. Inhale, bring it forward. Again, if your low back doesn't like this much extension, bring yourself down to where it feels good. So this was surprisingly hard on the triceps. We do 6 more. Last 2. Inhale, roll yourself up a little taller, and then exhale, slowly peel yourself back down to the mat. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck under the toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away, come up to plank, and then walk your feet all the way up to the backs of your hands and grab that roller. So before we come into our warrior 3 on the roller, we're going to do a little bit of practice on the floor. Halfway through. Okay, so you're going to grab that roller. One end of the roller is going to go to the top of your right foot, and you're going to glue it to your right leg. Right hand is on the top of the roller. The idea here is to use that roller as feedback, trying to keep your hips relatively square. Gentle bend in that left knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to hinge yourself forward. Keep that roller glued to your leg. Take a peek down. Have a look at what your hips are doing, whether you're rotated out or down. See if you can even it off a little bit. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Inhale. Hinge yourself forward. Keep that roller glued to the leg. And then as you exhale, drive through the back of your left leg to bring yourself up. Now, when you're here, don't forget about that chest opening work that we did at the start of class. So try and broaden through your collarbones, open your upper back, open your chest. We're going to go for 7 more here, nice and slow. And as I said earlier, you can certainly be next to a wall or a chair here if you need to. Last one here. We're going to stay on this left side. You're going to bring that roller down to the floor in line with the long end of your mat. And then you're going to put your right foot on the roller. We're going to come into, again, a variation of a single leg squat. So as you inhale, you're going to lower yourself down. Most of your weight is in your left foot. And then as you exhale, press to stand. So the roller is just there to give you a bit of instability. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up. Now you could stay right here. Otherwise, at the top of your squat, you could raise onto those left toes. And then inhale, bring it down. Exhale, raise up. Inhale, bring it down. We're going to do 5 more like this, and then I'm going to give you the option to make this way harder than it needs to be. Last one here. So you could stay right like this. Otherwise, we're going to take a weight shift. So everyone will start the same. You'll come down with most of your weight in your left leg. You'll exhale, press to stand. You have the option to transfer weight into that right leg and see if you can lift that left leg off. Inhale, you'll come back into your squat. Exhale, press to stand. Shift the weight into the right leg. See if you can lift that left leg off, maybe knee to chest. And then inhale, bring it down. We're going to go for 8 more, whatever variation you're doing. Please, please, please use a wall or a chair to get better at this. I did not start doing this without a wall or a chair. Unless you're a gymnast or someone with really, really good balance, using props is not cheating, it's learning. We've got 3 more. And then set it down. We'll take it to the other side. So pick up your roller, glue it to the top of your left foot, glue it to your left thigh and your left hand. Ground down through your right foot, hips start square-ish to the front of the mat. Little bend in your right knee. As you inhale, you'll hinge yourself forward. Take a little peek down, see what your hips are doing. And then exhale, engage your right glute and hamstring. Bring yourself back up to stand. You've got 9 more. Take it nice and slow at your own pace. Last one here. And you'll bring that roller down in line with the long end of your mat. Left foot is going to go on the roller. Right foot is going to be on the floor. And we'll start with those single leg squat variations. So as you inhale, most of the weight is in your right foot. Send your hips back. And then exhale, press to stand. Inhale into your squat. Exhale, press to stand. Do 2 more like this, and then I'll give you the option to add that little heel raise. So for the last 6, if you wanted to come up onto the tippy toes of the right leg. Last one here. Remember, option to stay right there. Otherwise, as you inhale, you'll come down. As you exhale, start to shift weight to the left leg. Maybe you can float that right leg off. Inhale back into your squat. Exhale. It's a weight shift. Maybe a lift. Inhale, bring it back down. You've got 8 more at your own pace. Last one. And then bring it down. Roller parallel with the front edge of your mat. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, roll yourself down. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank pose. So you could either come back to our leg lifts or our shoulder taps, and you could alternate those. Otherwise, we're going to combine them. So right hand is going to tap the left shoulder and the left leg is going to lift. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left hand to right shoulder, right leg lifts. Try and balance out your pelvis. Woo. Inhale, set it down. So you could stay with the shoulder tap if that feels good and supported in your body. Otherwise, you can start to reach that hand in front of you. So right hand, left leg. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left hand, right leg. Inhale, set it down. And we're going nice and slow here, so really pay attention to what your body's doing. Ground down evenly through all 5 toes of the foot that is on the floor. Try and lengthen through both sides of your waist. Try not to drop your pelvis one side to the other. And it doesn't matter if you're not perfect. It's just things to be aware of and seeing if you can get better at them. We're going to do 2 more on each side, so 4 more in total. And then set your knees down. Give your wrists a little bit of a roll. We're going to come into push-ups again. This time you can come into whatever width of push-up you like. You could come narrow. You could come wide. We're going to go for a single leg option. So again, you could do this on your knee and just extend one leg back behind you. We're going to alternate. So come into your plank or your modified plank. Float your right leg off. Inhale, tap your chest. Exhale, press up, switch legs. Inhale, tap your chest. Exhale, press up, switch legs. We've got 8 more. One more. Set your knees down, walk yourself back so that you're all the way down on your belly. Roller once again is out in front of you. This time your palms are going to be on the roller and your head is going to stay down on the mat. This is way harder than it looks like it should be. So this is for your shoulder mobility. You're going to take an inhale. Lower back is lengthened, so I don't want you to just throw this movement into your lower back. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, keeping space between your ear and your shoulder, you're going to float your right arm or your right hand off the roller, and then inhale, set it down. Relax your neck and relax your jaw. As you exhale, float your left hand off. This one feels like it goes nowhere. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, float your right hand off. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, float your left hand off.
Inhale, set it down. We're going to do 3 more on each side. You can stay right here. This is a great exercise for building posterior shoulder strength. Otherwise, you're going to take an inhale. This time, as you exhale, you're going to lift left leg, right hand. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale, set it down. Try and feel your pelvis and your rib cage staying even on the floor here as you lift alternate arm and alternate leg. We're going to do one more, keeping our head down, and then we're going to add some thoracic extension. Again, you could stay right here. I personally find this harder. Otherwise, as you exhale, right arm, left leg, pull the roller a little bit in towards you as you lift the chest, and then inhale, set everything down. We'll switch it out. As you exhale, left arm, right leg, press the right hand into the roller, draw it slightly towards you as you lift your chest. Inhale, bring it down. We do 6 more in total, 3 more each side. Last one here. Bring those hands under the shoulders, lift the knees, tuck the toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away from you, high plank. Walk those toes all the way into the backs of the wrists. We're coming back to standing on the roller, and we're going to do our warrior threes. So you can certainly stick with the variation that we did before. Down on the ground, you can definitely have a chair or a wall in front of you. Start by coming to stand on the roller. Pick your favorite leg. I'm going to do my left leg because it's way stronger than my right leg. You're going to start to float your right or whatever other leg off. So start by making this a really baby movement. I like to take my hands to my hips. You take them wherever you want. You're going to start to hinge forward. So the leg comes back as the chest comes forward. It might be really, really little. And then as you exhale, you'll bring it up. Maybe tap the foot to the roller. Maybe draw it into your chest. As you inhale, you'll hinge yourself forward towards your warrior three. And then as you exhale, nice and slowly, bring yourself back up to stand. We're going to aim for 8 more. Ooh. One more. Beautiful. Don't even think about it. We're going to go straight to the other side. So whatever leg you didn't just do, you're now going to do. We're going to go for 10. And just know that one side may be wildly different to the other, and that is totally fine. This is something that you have to work on. One more here. Beautiful. Step yourself off the roller. You're going to bring the roller so that it's parallel with the long end of your mat. Walk yourself to the top of your roller and you're going to sit right on one edge. So make sure that you've got enough room behind you. Plant your feet about hips distance apart. Keep your feet down. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, you're going to roll back halfway into a C curve. Keep your feet down. Sweep your right arm towards the back of the room. Try and keep your knees even. And then as you inhale, you're going to roll yourself all the way back up. Exhale, C curve. Scoop your belly, roll down halfway. Sweep that left arm back. Feet down, knees even-ish. And then inhale, roll yourself back up. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, roll back, sweep right. Inhale through center. Exhale, roll back, sweep left. Inhale through center. We do 6 more on each side. One more each side. Come through center. As you exhale, you're going to roll yourself back halfway. Fingertips can come down to the floor if you need to. Take an inhale. Keep that scoop of your belly. As you exhale, you're going to float your right leg into tabletop. And then inhale, set it down. Try to keep that roller still. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Inhale, set it down. Ooh, my arms are tired. Exhale, float the right leg. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, float the left leg. Inhale, set it down. We've got 8 more on each side. each side. Oh no, I said 8, didn't I? I lied. We've got 2 more each side now. Bring yourself all the way up. Take a nice deep inhale. We're going to go for a roll down. So as you exhale, fingertips reach long. Really curl the belly under. Try and lay your spine down piece by piece, evenly on the roller. So try not to scoot one side to the other. The slower you go, the harder it is. As you inhale, you'll sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. As you exhale, fingertips graze the sky. Gentle tuck of the chin to the chest. If you want to make it harder, hands stay back by your ears. And you're going to peel yourself off piece by piece, all the way up. Keep your feet down. Ooh, it's so hard. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, roll yourself down. Glue your feet to the floor. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead. As you exhale, peel yourself all the way back up. We're going to do 2 more just like this. So you can stay just like this. Otherwise, I'm going to give you the option to make this a single leg. So take an inhale. As you exhale, start to peel yourself up. Once your spine gets to that imprinted position, you're going to float your right leg up, either straight or to tabletop. Come all the way up to sitting. Take an inhale, balance yourself. And then as you exhale, you'll start to roll yourself nice and slow all the way back down. Try and lay yourself down evenly. It's much harder, obviously, with one leg floating. Set that right foot down. As you inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, fingertips graze the sky. Start to peel up your spine. Once you feel that lower back flatten into the roller, float your left leg off. Keep peeling yourself up off the roller. So try not to kick that left leg forward and give you momentum. Try and keep it nice and still. Inhale, nice and tall at the top. Catch your balance. And then as you exhale, slowly peel yourself down. So emphasis on the slow throughout this class. In case you got to like an hour and you hadn't noticed, it makes it way harder. We're going to go 2 more on each side, or 4 more regular roll-ups if that's where you're at. You could also just come up onto the toes of one foot if you're not quite ready to lift the foot entirely. You can just lift the heel. One more each side. We're going to finish here with one final exercise. You're going to float your left hand to the sky. Option to keep your right hand down or float your right hand up to the sky as well. And your right leg is going to float into tabletop. So you're trying to keep the roller still here. As you inhale, you're either going to tap your right toes to the floor or extend that leg long. Keep your spine in neutral. And then as you exhale, bring it back together. Inhale, lengthen away. Exhale, bring it back together. Option to come up onto the tippy toes of that left foot, or if you're really, really balanced, you could have the right arm and the left leg floating, or you could set the right arm down and float that left leg. So lots of options here. We're going for 6 more here. One more. And you'll switch it out. So it'll be your left leg and your right arm moving, and then your other limbs can do whatever you choose on this side. We're going for 10. One more here. And then set your left leg down. Just let your arms come out into a cactus. Let your knees knock together. Find a nice, easy, comfortable pose here. Let your chest open. Take a really deep inhale here. And a big open mouth exhale. That's where I'm going to leave you today. Please feel free to take any stretches, movements, positions that you want to make your practice feel complete. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, namaste.